Welcome students to the online teaching learning session. Students, today again we will continue the same lesson, that is structure of ocean floor, part 2. Students, let's have a recap of what we have learnt in the part 1. We learned about the relief of ocean floor, that is the land submerged below the oceanic water is called the ocean floor. The relief of ocean floor is decided upon by the depth from the sea floor and the shape of the land there. The ocean floor relief consists all submerged landforms. Children, the structure of the ocean floor differs from ocean to ocean. We had looked at the sequence of landforms and the details of major landforms of the ocean floor. We studied about the continental coast, continental shelf, continental slope and abyssal plains. Students, so our learning objective for today will be mountain ranges and plateaus, and these are also called as marine islands. The hills and the mountains found on the ocean bed are called submerged hills and mountains. These are hundreds of kilometers wide. Peaks of some submerged hill above the sea level which are visible to us as marine islands. We are also going to study marine deeps and marine trenches. On the ocean bed, there are some landforms which are deep, narrow and steep. They are called as marine deeps or marine trenches. Then marine depositions. The marine beds are deep part of the world and respective regions. The depositions occurs mainly on the continental shelf. They are called as marine depositions. Then marine ozoes, the remains of the marine plants and animals which are mixed in the deposits. This mixture is made of fine particles which is around 30%. These are called as marine ozoes. Then marine sediments. Children, marine sediments is a mixture of materials which are deposited on the sea floor. Then anthropogenic deposits. Anthropogenic deposits are basically deposits which includes objects or materials that are derived from human activities. Then mean sea level. Mean sea level is a average level of the surface of one or more of the air body of water from which height such as elevation may be measured. Children, now let us understand what is mountain ranges. The hills and mountains found on the ocean bed are called submerged hills and mountains. These hills are hundreds of kilometers wide and thousands of kilometers long. Peaks of some of the submerged hills come above the sea level. They are visible to us as marine islands. Iceland and the Atlantic Ocean, Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal are examples. The summits of marine islands are flat and extensive. They are called oceanic or submarine plateaus. For instance, Chagos Plateau in the Indian Ocean. Children, mid-oceanic ridges. A mid-oceanic ridge is a place where two of the Earth's tectonic plates are slowly moving apart from each other. Along the plate boundary, molten rock or magma rises up from deep in the earth and creates new ocean floor. The mid-oceanic ridge system circles the entire Earth. Most of the volcanic eruptions occur on the mid-oceanic ridge. Now, here we can see some example of mid-oceanic ridge. The mid-oceanic ridge circles the entire Earth, somewhat with like the seams of a baseball. Student, you can see the pictures. The curve is along the sea floor, extending into all of Earth's ocean. Now, students, let us see the example of and what is marine deeps and marine trenches. On the ocean bed, there are some landforms which are deep, narrow and steep. They are called marine deeps or trenches. Generally, the shallow ones are called marine deeps and deeper ones and extending for longer distance are called trenches. The trenches are thousands of meters deep from the sea level. Students, next we will see the Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is located in the western Pacific Ocean about 200 kilometers east of the Mariana Island. It is the deepest oceanic trench on the earth. It is crescent shaped and measures about 2.550 km in length and 69 km in width. The mid-oceanic submerged hills and marine trenches are geographically the most active areas of the ocean bed in the world. There are many active volcanoes here. These areas are also earthquake-prone areas. Earthquake and volcanic eruption occurring in the ocean bed give rise to tsunami in the nearby coastal areas. Next is marine deposition. The marine beds are the deep parts of the world in respective regions. Hence, various deposits are found in these parts. The deposits are as follow: pebbles, clay, soil, etc. brought by rivers, glaciers, etc. from the continents. The depositions occurs mainly on the continental shelf. These are called marine deposits. Students, next, marine oozes. Fine soil particles are deposited on a large scale. Remains of marine plants and animals are mixed in these deposits. This mixture is made up of fine particles and lie in the form of fine clay. This is around 30% of the deposits. These are called marine oozes. Children, next we will see marine sediments. Marine sediments is a mixture of material deposited on the sea floor that originated from the erosion of continents, volcanism, biological productivity, hydrothermal vents and or cosmic debris. The contribution of these sediments sources to the sea floor are controlled by wind, ocean circulation and water depth that collectively determine the transport, deposition and preservation of each sediment type. Next, anthropogenic deposits. Anthropogenic deposits are objects or materials that are derived from human activities. Anthropogenic materials is something that is made by humans. Children, besides, some human-induced materials is also found here. This includes sewage, solid waste, radioactive materials, waste chemicals, plastics, etc. These wastes prove hazardous to the hydrosphere. These materials are extremely harmful to the marine life and its environment. Though the polluting components are less, their nuisance value is more. Children, mean sea level. Elevation or depth of any place is measured from the sea level. The average of the highest high tide and the lowest low tide is considered as sea level. This average is taken to be zero and altitudes or depths are measured and shown in positive or negative values. For example, Mount Everest is 8,848 meters high and Mariana Trench is 11,034 meters. For survey purpose in India, the height of the sea level at Chennai is considered to be zero and the elevation of any place in India is measured with reference to this. Children, do you know? While studying the ocean floor, we must keep in mind the age of the ocean bed. By studying the deposits on the ocean bed, it occurred to the scientists that the deposits at the ocean floor are not older than 200 million years. The maximum age of the rocks on the continents is supposed to be 3,200 million years. Then where have the deposits on the seabed which are older than 200 million years gone? This made the scientists restless. Then they started the study of the rocks along with the deposits. This made them realize that the rocks are also not older than 200 million years. It was inferred that the ocean floor is very young as compared to the Earth's surface. Now this is unanimously accepted. This research was then used in the study of the concept of plates tectonics. Students, let's have a recap of the points which we have covered in this part. Number 1, mountain ranges and plateaus. Number 2, marine deeps and trenches. Number 3, marine deposits. Number 4, marine ozons. Then number 5, marine sediments. Next, anthropogenic materials and the mean sea level. So students, here we are done with this lesson. So here our lesson is over. Thank you students. Watch the video again. Welcome.